I know what happens every day in a doctor's office with our patients. I know the problems that they face in real life in getting their medicine, in meeting their co-pays, and even having health insurance. And I think that experience can be translated into policy making to help those patients just like we help them in the office. When you're a physician that goes to Nashville or you go to any level of government, you don't know everything about every subject. We do depend on good lobbyists and good PACs to help guide us on some of these issues that we don't know about. The TMA and IMPACT's lobbyists, they're regarded as a PAC that has a lot of integrity. The integrity carries more weight than anything else, but what we really have to have is the contributions that physicians make to IMPACT. It opens doors, it opens minds, and it opens ears to hear what we have to say. And when we have these important issues in the legislature, it's absolutely essential that our representatives and our lobbyists have access to the lawmakers' offices.
IMPACT being the Political Action Committee, the PAC for the Tennessee Medical Association, has a good name and good influence in the Legislative Assembly. And I think that has been accomplished over a period of time by advocating in a truthful and correct way. And these people are well trusted in the legislative process. And certainly, the PAC has allowed physicians to have a channel through which they can donate their dollars to advocate for them, as well as PAC has supported the candidates in a very meaningful way so that they can be in the legislature to voice our views and support our causes.
I don't think there's a group on Capitol Hill that is more effective than the TMA. I think if you look at our track record, long before I got into the General Assembly, whether it be malpractice reform, payer reform, there are any number of areas where the TMA has spoken out with a very clear voice, very effective voice. And I don't think there's a group on Capitol Hill that has had more positive impact for its members than the TMA has during my history running for office. The entire healthcare environment is changing so fast right now that it is essential that we have a very clear voice, very strong voice on Capitol Hill, and there's been no time more important than the present. First of all, get to know your legislator. Everybody in Tennessee has a House member. Everybody in Tennessee has a state Senate member. Call them, write them a note, have a coffee for them, stop by and see when they're in the district. If they know you on an individual one-on-one basis, they will come to rely upon your judgment and upon your thoughts when they're deciding on issues that relate to healthcare. Secondly, get involved with the TMA. If you're not a member of the TMA, you should be a member of the TMA. The TMA is the single strongest voice for physicians and patients on Capitol Hill in Tennessee. It has been for years, and I foresee it being that strong into the future if we continue to have the level of interest by practicing physicians. The third thing is write a check. Write a check to IMPACT, get involved. There is no group that can speak more clearly or more forcefully for physicians and their patients than the Tennessee Medical Association. Historically, the TMA has been the most influential group on Capitol Hill, and we need to keep it that way.
I think IMPACT has a very favorable reputation in the General Assembly. In fact, I've never heard anyone disparage them. I mean, we understand that each group represents their constituency and their members, and that's what you expect that. And IMPACT fights, they fight for the docs and they fight for patient care. People respect that. IMPACT has an impeccable reputation. They're doing great things. Well, physicians should contribute to IMPACT because IMPACT is out there keeping the issues that are important to physicians on the forefront of the dialogue in the Tennessee General Assembly. And they're looking at every bill that comes before the Tennessee General Assembly and asking the question, how does this impact physicians? How does this impact patient care? And again, all of that research, all of that energy costs money. And it benefits physicians directly. It benefits their ability to deliver care to patients. So physicians should take a very high interest in that and should support it financially.
I think IMPACT and physicians in general are viewed very highly because people realize what it takes to become a doctor. They realize any doctor has gone to school, they've dedicated their life, they've put in hours and hours of study to be where they are. I think legislators really respect physicians, especially ones that take the time to come to the legislature. Legislators listen to physicians, whether it's in the campaign with donating or with just helping with the campaign or with serving in the legislature. Physicians are very well respected. I really don't know of any other group that's more highly respected than physicians in the legislature. Impact knows where in the state is the best place to send campaign contributions. So when physicians donate to Impact, their money goes further. Their money can help more candidates. So I would strongly encourage each physician in TMA to contribute to Impact. I'm a member of Impact, and I think it's very valuable that physicians contribute.